Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So I'm very excited because we're talking about the Charlotte Tilbury Holiday 2024 collection, and the first thing we're going to talk about is her brand new eyeshadow palette. This is the Pillow Talk Beautyverse Love palette. I had to look, it's always a long name, but yeah, this is her holiday palette for 2024. It's last year she had the first time she had like this large 9-pan and it was the Beautyverse palette. This year it is the Pillow Talk Beautyverse Love palette. So same idea. Same formulas from what I can tell, different setup a little bit, definitely different colors, but same formulas, which I love the formulas in this palette. I actually really love the mattes. The mattes specifically are such a unique matte formula. So we'll talk about this. In addition, I did get the new mascara, so the Exagger-Eyes. This came out about maybe a month or two ago. I didn't get it then. I was waiting because I just didn't want to pay for shipping for mascara. So, but I did pick this up, so I will be trying this for the first time today. In addition, she re-released, this was 2 years ago. She didn't come out, I don't think she came out with the palette, but she came out with these pop shots. So these are the Hypnotising Pop Shots. Originally she came out with 7. I did a video and you can go here for that video. And then I think in February, she came out with 2 additional shades, a Pillow Talk Diamond Dimension and the Pillow Talk Ultraviolet. So there's 9 shades in total. These sold out, and the Ultraviolet was one that sold out really quickly. These are $34 a piece. It sold out, really quickly, and then every time it would come in stock, it would sell out. A lot of these did sell out. Now, these are just being re-released, and there's no new shades. I was kind of disappointed. I would have liked to have one new shade, so I could have tried a new shade, but I didn't pick up any new ones. So because I already have them, and they're $34 a piece. So I already have them. I really like these, but actually, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and talk about these real quick. So she used to have her palettes that were like the 4 pans that were all pop shots. And I thought those were great. I had a couple of them, but to be honest, I really never used them as often. And I ended up decluttering them because there was always like a pop shot in her quads. So I really like these, but when I kept all of them, I didn't declutter them. This is the Diamond Dimension. This is the one that came out later, which was really pretty. It's a really pretty Pillow Talk shade. And then you can look at that video here. All the links will be down below as well. And I swatch them, I try them each on. And I also have a short of trying the first 7 shades. So what I find with these specifically, the ones I use the most are the unique shades. So let's see. So this is the Ultraviolet. So here's the Ultraviolet. I love this one. It actually is one that you can do as a one and done. These can be one and done. These can be a pop. These can be a pop of color. The Ultraviolet is really, really pretty, very wearable, and very unique shade. The other 2 that I really like and probably wear and get the most use, the one I wear the most, and I will tell you, is the Emerald one, which is shocking to me. The Emerald Rocks was and has been, you can see there is a pretty big dent in this, and I wear this, I will use this like as a pop of color. If I'm wearing some sort of green, I wear this a lot during the holidays. So I really like this one a lot. It's just a fun color, it looks great. And then the other one, again, this was a surprise, is the Cosmic Rocks. So this is the Cosmic Rocks. This came out again with the original. So I thought this was great. It's like a blue, but it's kind of like a duochrome, great. The other ones I think are really pretty. Sunlit Diamond, everything, I think they're really pretty. But do you have them in other palettes? Yes. And do you have a similar shade in these, in maybe this palette? That maybe not this one, but in this palette, possibly. So that's where I think if you're gonna spend your money on a pop shot, maybe I think the Diamond Eyes is really pretty. That one's got a lot of sparkle. But my 3 favorites are the Ultraviolet, Cosmic Rocks, and Emerald Eyes. So here are some swatches that I did just the other day when they announced that these were coming back out. These are this is a Natural Sunlight, and these are almost, some of them are 2 years old. The 2 most recent ones are still maybe 20 months old. So they're still, they've got some age to them, and they still swatch beautifully. So here are the swatches. It's Diamond Eyes, Rose Gold, Sunlit Diamond, Smoky Quartz, Diamond Dimension, which is the Pillow Talk one, Lover's Diamond, Ultraviolet, Cosmic Rocks, and Emerald Eyes. Smoky Quartz is another one I really like. Smoky Quartz is one that I think is very, I wouldn't say very unique, but is one that I really like. And if I want like a smoky eye and I'm not really good at a smoky eye, that is what I reach for. So that is a really pretty one. Okay, so here is Smoky Quartz. So you can see Smoky Quartz here. Really pretty. It's just a really gorgeous smoky taupe shade. Gorgeous. So I like these. I actually am surprised that I've kept them because I really like them and I've never decluttered them and I think they're good. Now they're pricey, but they sold out last time. Do I think they'll sell out this time? Probably not, because there's probably a lot of people like me who wanted them the first time and got them. So I don't think there's that rush, but maybe they'll be part of a sale. But I think the most likely ones that will sell out are the ones that are the colors, because they're the ones that are the most popular. And before we move on to the eyeshadow palette, I did pick up two of the other like new releases, and it is the L.O.V.E bag. I just couldn't resist. I thought it was fun and I wanted to see what it was like. And I was surprised that it came in this gorgeous packaging. So this is something that would be a beautiful gift, I think. Now these are $70, so they're kind of pricey, but I was really surprised with how nice they look. So they have this nice packaging, and then inside, when you open it, it has this nice bag. And then in the bag is so it says Charlotte Tilbury, I love you. And then you have the little bag here. So it has a little plastic protective covering here. This is a little heart, and then you just open it here. And it also has a strap so that you can wear it as a purse. So you can wear it as, I'll take that out. You can wear it as, like, you can just keep it on your dresser as cute. I like that. And then also you could wear it as a fun little purse, I think it's fun. Will I wear it as a purse? Probably not. It's a little juvenile. Maybe the black one. I don't know. We'll see. But it's fun. And I wish the inside was black, but that's just me. But I think it's not that big. It is hard case. So it's got this like patent leather, which is not leather, but that's what it feels like. But it's really cute. So this is the red one, and let's go ahead and open the black one. And this is the black box. So the black box is red with the black heart on the front. And then when you open it up, you have the red little satin bag here, and then the black one. The black one is definitely my favorite. I like the black one more. So you have this, and then you just unzip it like that. And then again, you have the little chain. So really cute. I really like this. Like I could see myself wearing this, if I went to a holiday party, I could see myself wearing this. Maybe not. I don't know. I know a lot of people, when I said that I liked the Rocket, makeup bag, people thought it was cheap and made fun of me, but that's fine. I don't care. I think it's cute and I wanted it. I will probably use it more as a makeup bag than any purse. Plus I don't really go anywhere, but I do think it's really cute. And yeah, and it's nice. It's nice to maybe travel with also if you're traveling with, but again, it's also pricey. It is not cheap. It's $70. But I also think it's a nice gift if you have somebody that you don't know what to get them. It is packaged really nicely. So I wanted to get it, see what it's like. So maybe I will keep one, maybe I'll gift one. I don't know, we'll see. But I do think they're cute. Okay, now we're gonna talk about the palette finally. So you see that this is just clear. So that is actually the palette inside. And then the names are on the back. And then when you open it up, there is a little plastic that has the names as well. I did already do my swatches. So you can see here, this is the palette. It's gorgeous. And let's compare it to last year. So last year's had a lot more color, but it was also less pink. There was like one pink shade. So you can see the comparison. But here you go. So here is this year. This is the Pillow Talk L.O.V.E palette. This is the Beautyverse. So this one definitely had some more color to it. Same formulas, but I did some swatches and there's definitely some differences with this one. So let's go ahead and look at the swatches here of the palette. Now this is in natural light, so you can see it here. So the shades from left to right are Futuristic Pink, Future Matte, Cyber Rose, Future Matte, Supernova Smolder, Future Matte, Virtual Romance, Future Matte, Offline, Future Matte. And then we get into the shimmers. The first one is the Pillow Talk Beautyverse Party Topper. And then we have Pixie Pink, which is a crystal glow, Rose Gold Realm Crystal Glow, and then Digital Pink Crystal Glow. So those are the swatches of this year's palette. Now let's compare it to last year's palette. So when I compare it to last year's palette, the shades are the same. So you have the mattes are for Future Matte, there's a Crystal Glow, and then there's the one party topper. This year's palette has 5 Future Mattes, where last year's only had 4. And it still only has 1 party topper in each. And then this year has 3 Crystal Glow as opposed to 4. However, this year's shimmers or Crystal Glow shades just aren't as powerful and impactful as last year's. Last year's, that Cyber Silver was amazing. It's kind of like this light blue. It's just amazing. The 2 party toppers are actually right next to each other, so they're different, but they're definitely, you know, party toppers. But really the only Crystal Glow that I think has some sort of impact is that Pixie Pink. The Rose Gold is nice and the Digital Pink one is really bright, but they're both kind of just blah. So, and they're just kind of, they're nice shimmers. They're nice shimmers. Last year's I thought were, you know, I thought like, wow, this is an innovative formula. These don't have the sparkle like last year's. So now I haven't used the palette. I've only swatched it. I still have no regrets purchasing it. It is a little cheaper. So last year's was $75. This year's is $69. So it's $6 cheaper. I don't know why that is. Maybe they just, maybe the packaging, maybe the formulas, I don't know. So I forgot to mention the outside packaging is similar to, it's the same packaging as the Pop Shot. So that's kind of, I like that. But I feel like the shimmers just, they're pretty. They're pretty. So again, I think I love the mattes. To me, the mattes were really the true winner in these palettes, even last year's. But there's really no wow shade. There's no wow shade that already, so I'm gonna play with it. I am gonna use that Pixie Pink because that is the most impactful shade, but I think it's gonna be one that I like. I think I recommend, but I might recommend to get on sale. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I've put my hair back. I am just going to do a very quick eye look. As a disclosure, as I've always mentioned, is I am not a makeup artist. So a lot of times people will like critique my application. Yeah, it's probably not great. And sometimes it's better. And then plus when I'm doing it here, I'm doing it on a very small screen and usually a very tiny mirror. So yeah, trust me, I know I'm not the best at doing my makeup, but it's just to show you how it applies and what I think of it. But first I'm going to use the 2 shades. Actually, I'm going to go right this diagonal. So I'm going to go right across. This is Supernova Smolder. Then this one is going to be the Offline Future Matte, which is the darkest. And then this one is the Pixie Pink Crystal Glow. So those are the 3 that I'm going to use. So we're going to start with Supernova Smolder, and that is the one I'm going to use in my crease as my transition shade, just all over the top. And I remember with these that the mattes are just amazing. And I've done a short with the other palette. I do wear the other palette. I use the mattes a lot because the mattes are just so easy to blend. So they're just really gorgeous, and they're just a gorgeous neutral. You can wear them anywhere. And that was one of the reasons why, and that palette was limited edition, is still available from last year. So this one, again, this one is a little bit more, it's pink, but it's not as pink. This one's kind of like a pinkish brown or a pinkish nude, whereas the first one is more pink. So that was the reason why I did that. And then I did, if you saw the swatches when I compared the other 2, there was one pink matte in last year's shade. I did pair them up side by side. It's a very different pink. So as far as the matte's concerned, actually the whole palette's, all the shades are very different. So there you have it for the transition shade. Okay, so I went ahead and just did it on both sides. So now I'm gonna go in with that dark matte brown shade, and I'm going to go on the outer corner and just deepen and kind of smoke it out a little bit. And again, just kind of, if you've watched my videos before, this is pretty much how I wear my eyeshadow. Now this is the one I struggle with the most on camera. It usually looks pretty crappy, and then I will clean it up off camera when I get to my vanity, but it, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I went ahead and just deepened out the outer corner and brought it in a little to the crease, blended out. Again, these mattes, to me, this might possibly be my favorite matte formula. Like, I love Natasha Denona, but this matte formula is great. Now, this only comes in like 2 palettes right now, but it's just a unique, it's buttery, it's everything. But the shimmers are there. So I'm gonna go now with this Pixie Pink, and this is this Crystal Glow, and this is very similar. I'm gonna do a swatch later. This is very similar to, I think, the Diamond Dimension, the Pillow Talk Diamond Dimension. This reminds me of that shade. So I'm just going to put it all over the lid, and I remember that these, I probably should go in with my finger, but I'm gonna go in with my and if you hear screaming, that's my 8-year-old son. It is what it is. I'm just gonna put this all over the lid. Really pretty. But again, it's not as impactful as last year's. Like, last year's silver shade was just wow. Like, if I'm going out and I'm going to like a fancy party, I'm popping that somewhere on my eye because it just makes everything pop. This is pretty. That's what it is. It's pretty. Okay, so I went ahead and put it on. There was a lot of fallout. I remember that from last year, so just know this is one of those palettes. I was able to kind of just brush it off with a little brush and get it off, but this is probably a palette, and I usually would do my eye makeup before I do my base makeup, so just know that that's probably best way to do this with palette because there was fallout. But I'm gonna tell you, this shade is very similar to the Pop Shot from Pillow Talk. So this is the Pixie Pink in the palette, and then this is the Pop Shot shade. I mean, there's subtle differences. The formula is different, but it's very similar, and it's just a subtle difference. So I you know, especially if she wasn't going to release these, I would have said, okay, fine, like re-release these, but these were released. So that's the best shimmer in the palette. I think these other two, there's only two other. So let's go ahead, and this is the dark one, and this is the pink one. You know, that's a hard shade to wear, at least for me, because I can sometimes look like I have a bloody eye or something. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put on the Party Topper, and this is the Pillow Talk Beautyverse Party Topper. And I'm just gonna put it on in the first half of the eye. And yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty. But again, it's nothing to write home like last year's palette. Okay, now we're going to talk about the mascara. So this is the Exagger-Eyes Volume Mascara. This is the 10 milliliter. You can't get a mini size. The packaging isn't pretty, but I love the packaging. It's very heavy, actually. It's pretty heavy. This is $29, and it says new volumizing mascara for multiplied, thicker, fanned out looking lashes, 28-hour exaggerated fast volume and curl. So I hope I don't wear my mascara for 28 hours, but it's nice that it could last that long. So here is the wand here. So I am just gonna apply it and on camera and see how I like it. Now I have not tried it, and I have seen Charlotte Hallcroft say she likes it, but she actually likes Pillow Talk more. So we'll see if I like it. Okay, so here it is up close. You can see one side. So I think it looks great. I think it looks great. This is only one coat. I don't really wear more than one coat of mascara. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be able to test longevity. I plan on wearing it this weekend. I do have a party this weekend, so I plan on wearing this weekend to test it. Hopefully, it doesn't run. I probably will be wearing lashes though, or at least the half lash. So, but I'll probably try and wear it at some point over the weekend as well to get like a full day wear test. But I like it. I think it does look good. Do I think it's wow? No. But I like it. So I think a lot of it is how it wears, and if it doesn't smudge, and if it doesn't run, doesn't flake. That's really where I really love a mascara. But my initial impression between the two are really good. So now I'm going to go ahead and do this eye. Okay, so here is the other side. Looks great. It looks great, went on really easily. This is only one coat. I did not put anything more than one coat. So I think it's good. Now again, it's $29. It's a pretty pricey mascara. What I would say is I almost bought the mini size because I actually like mini sizes because I get a lot of mascaras and you know, you use them up so quick or you try them. So I feel like the mini mascaras tend to be a better value. I just wanted to really see the packaging because the other one didn't have it. I'm glad I did get this one. It is gorgeous, and if it's a good mascara, then I will definitely use up this whole thing. But you know, maybe try the mini one. They have the mini one at Ulta. It's 15 bucks. So you can get the mini one, try it out. Sometimes you can use the $3.50 coupon, but usually you can't use it on like Charlotte Tilbury, but sometimes you can, you know, but I think they also have it at Sephora. You can try using my promo code, but yeah, I think this is a, you know, right now it's a good mascara. Okay, so now let's wrap it up. So I just mentioned the mascara. I'll mention it again. I can't recommend it yet because I really haven't gotten to try it, but so far I like it. I think it's good. And I think I like this one. For me, I think I like this one better than the Pillow Talk. Mascara is very subjective. Like works for people's lashes are, you know, everybody's lashes are different. So I really like it. I think I will really like this when I have a lash lift. When my lashes are like that perm, I think I will really like this mascara because I think it'll really make my lashes. But it held the curl pretty well, but right now my lashes are stick straight. The Pop Shots. Let's talk about the Pop Shots. So I have one right here. I like these. I liked them 2 years ago. I recommended them. A lot of people were like, they're overpriced. I had all 9 of them. And when I need a pop of color, I will reach into them. But again, I think the best ones are the ones with the unique shades, the green, the blue, and the ultraviolet. This one is gorgeous, but if you're getting the palette, then don't get the Diamond Dimension because you're going to get that almost same shade in here. So I do think they're great, but I think they're all good. So go back and watch those videos. I think Smoky Taupe is, you know, Smoky Quartz is fantastic. So I think they're good depending on your shade. And then maybe wait for a sale. I don't think they're going to sell out, especially those shades, like the more neutral shades. I don't think those will sell out right away. She usually has a really good Thanksgiving Black Friday sale. So maybe wait for those because I will probably have a sale because I don't think, especially some of those more common shades, the pinks, the you know, champagnes and stuff, you know, probably won't sell out. Like Lover's Diamond, I think was the last one to sell out. I thought it was gorgeous. To me, that one was more of a unique shade, but I think that was the one that was kind of the last one. But I do think these are great. Now, the makeup bags, I think they're beautiful. They're pricey. I think it's a splurge, or if you want to give somebody a fun gift, I think it's gorgeous. But again, it's not necessary. I like it. It's presented really well. And I think the price is not just the makeup bag, but it's the presentation as a whole. I'm a sucker for that. So, but again, I think they're great. Do I recommend them? Yeah, I think they're good if that's what you want to get. But it's like something you need? Absolutely not. The palette. This hurts me. This hurts me. I don't regret buying it because I will use this. The mattes in here are fantastic and I will use this palette. This is a palette that I will use. There goes the insert. This is a palette I will use, but it's not as special as this one. This one was, the shimmers in here were something special. I'll use these. I'll use them. But, and I'll definitely probably coordinate the Pop Shots with this palette more because I think I can coordinate it with it, complement, I think. But the Crystal Glow shades, this one is pretty, but it's kind of the Pop Shot shade. These are pretty, but I don't know. So maybe when I use these shades, I'll update. But yeah, I don't regret purchasing it. If the color story speaks to you, then I think it's great. I think it's a good palette. It is a good, solid palette, but it's kind of just same old, same old. And that for me is a little disappointing. I would have really liked some more of that shimmer, that sparkle, and that crystal glow in these two shades, and it's just kind of lacking. So I would say if you're interested in this, I would say wait for a sale. I would say wait for a sale because it's $69. I think it's gorgeous. You have, as I'm filming this, Pat McGrath's holiday collection is coming out tomorrow. I will be reviewing that. I will probably be getting the entire collection. I don't know. I usually do get the entire collection because I do like it. I usually end up getting rid of some of it, but I usually do end up doing that entire collection. And again, and for me, I love Charlotte Tilbury, so for me to say this is just okay, it hurts. Again, quality is great, mattes are beautiful, but it's just the same old, so that hurts me. Anyway, but if you are interested, and now I will say for her holiday collection, she's got a lot of kits. So there's the 2 kits, like with the 2 like mini beauty light wands. Fantastic. It's usually like $32. Now you're so small, but those are great to travel with. I love those. I love the minis. There's also a lot of great kits. There's one with the new Plumpgasm lip gloss that I'm wearing today. There's just a lot of great kits. So you can save if there's a sale like for Black Friday, you can save on those kits. Sometimes they will go on sale. However, a lot of times they will sell out before the sale or like the first day of the sale. So, you know, if you are interested in one of those kits are really great priced. You can save with, I think usually the 15% will work if you haven't purchased before, but I think those kits are just really great. They're also really great for gifts. Usually during the sale, it's kind of like more bundles, like you can pack, you know, they'll have this and then a couple other things and they'll be like 30% off. So those are usually what the sales are about during Black Friday. Sometimes like the kits will only be like an extra 10 or 15% off, if that at all. So if you are interested in the kits, I would say I would recommend getting those earlier rather than later because those do tend to sell out. So with that, if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.